Hello, it's me. You know me. I'm that guy. Anyway, so I'm back with another video, and this one is surprisingly, what a shocker, also going to be based on around TikTok. It's a free app. It gives so much. It gives so much. I can spend hours on this app. So let me at least make a 10 to 12 minute video talking about something, please. Anyway, so the topic for today's video is going to be about a cryptocurrency scam. I know there's a lot of different types of cryptocurrency scams. Like I know some aren't technically cryptocurrency scams, but I kind of call anything within the NFT realm a cryptocurrency scam because it deals with cryptocurrency, and personally I just think they're all scams. So I'm calling this a cryptocurrency scam. If you ask me for the definition of one, I will not give it to you, and instead I will direct you to the door. So do not question me. But the account we're going to be looking at today is called Meta Wardrobe, and it's basically from this girl who's a designer, I guess, from this company called DressX. And this company, what they do is they sell digital clothing. So that's odd. Anyway, with that being said, let's actually get to the account that I wanted to talk about. I actually want to start at the very beginning of their page. So I'm scrolling all the way down to the bottom because I feel like there's kind of like a canon timeline to these TikToks, and I feel like it will help me explain better on what I'm looking at. So this girl, who we'll just call Meta Wardrobe for the sake of this video, has her videos fall into like one of a few categories throughout her TikTok page, and the main category, and the one that we're really going to be looking at today, is the ones where she's showing off her kind of like digital clothes, I guess. I mean, A, the idea of digital clothing is very weird, but B, they're kind of ugly. So we're gonna look at the first TikTok where she's showing off kind of her clothes, and it's her first ever TikTok, so she's promoting the DressX app. And you can see that it doesn't look good. Everything's glitching. It's not fitting her body correctly. Things are pulsating. It looks like someone's wearing a filter and they're moving too fast with the filter. Like, we have this pink weird dress with like polka dots on it, and this dress that kind of looks like a bunch of red blood cells, and we have this like disco ball outfit, which I don't know what's going on with that. We have this one that says "Me when the DressX app adds a bunch of new outfits," and she's showing off something. I'll be honest, I don't know what it is. It has like it has like these shoulder pad things, like these spikes, and then it has this kind of like water floaty thing, and then she has these like streamers running down her legs, and I don't really know what's going on. I don't. Another category of her TikToks will be TikToks like these, where she's kind of showing behind the scenes of her making these outfits, which again, I don't have a problem with her like designing skills or any passion that she's trying to pursue, but I do have a problem with the way this business conducts its advertising and the way she conducts her advertising as well as the fact that we know that she's putting a lot of time into these clothes, but it's really weird because you'll have some that actually look very, very good, but then she has other clothes that look like this. And it just makes me wonder, what's the difference between when she's designing the clothes like this golden rainbow dress and the ones where she's designing literal clown wear? We have this one that says, "Help me choose an outfit for today." And she's doing this like jump transition between her outfits. And we see the red blood cells are back. Gotta have those. We see that one silver one with the everything going on again. And we see a new one, which is like a blue and purple pine cone, I guess. I don't really know what's going on with that one, but it's there. If I had to say which one I would tell her to wear for the week, I'd probably go with none of them, but maybe that's just me. Oh wait, no, it's not just me. The comments agree. Okay, we have this one that says, "Help me pick an outfit," and she's doing another one of these jump transitions between outfits. Let's go through them one by one, shall we? So the first one is kind of this like purple angel wing looking thing, but it also kind of looks like a suit of knight armor or something. It feels too bulky for me. And it's also looks wrinkly. Like it's digital clothing, but it still looks wrinkly. The third one is the exact same thing, just colored arguably awful shade of yellow. So that's there. The second one, it looks kind of like, I don't know, like medieval villager wear. The fifth one is this kind of like Vincent Van Gogh Starry Night looking dress. Is Vincent Van Gogh who made the Starry Night? I think so. I hope so. I hope so. And then the fourth one, it's this weird like gumball dispenser looking thing that also kind of looks like it has like Christmas colors going on, but it also kind of looks like an ugly salt shaker. So we have that. You can visibly see that when she switches to wearing this dress, the video starts lagging. And so one of the last categories of TikTok she has on her page are the ones that are more centered around the fact that this is like NFTs and cryptocurrency stuff going on here. So she has this one which is going over like NFT terms, but she has other ones where she's actually going in depth about the, like, I guess, NFT behind the scenes. And now we come to the last category of her TikToks, which are her defending these clothes and ideas. And that's where we really get into the meat and potatoes of, I'm not gonna say meat and fucking potatoes, that's a dumb. And that's where we really dig deep into what this whole company is actually about. So first we have this TikTok where she's going, when you have no real clothing except pajamas because all you buy now is digital. Like, I think one of the biggest concerns that a lot of us have with this whole digital clothing thing is that they're digital, they're not real. So when you go outside, you're not gonna be able to wear your digital clothing. You're just gonna be naked. So it really begs the question of how buying digital clothing is making you have less real clothing, because you still need your real clothing. Like, you're not replacing your old clothes, are you? I hope not. That's illegal most likely. She also has this one where she's saying, texting all of my contacts to buy more digital fashion and less real clothes so that we can help the environment and be green. And this is like an ongoing narrative she has, that these digital clothing are like more energy efficient or something, I guess, than real clothing, which I guess their whole point is that there's a lot of material that goes to waste when making clothes and people buying clothes and then throwing them away, which is true. But that's not to say that the energy used to farm these cryptocurrencies or the energy used to make these clothes aren't also hurting the environment. Nor does that mean that these digital clothings are lowering the energy cost or material cost that it takes to make real clothing. Because like I said, real clothes can't be replaced with the digital clothing. So here we have another one of her like behind the scenes TikToks, but in this one she's actually also responding to a comment that she got. Clothing is meant to cover you up. You cannot wear digital clothing. It covers up nothing. Physical clothes will never be replaced with digital ones. And so she responds to that one by saying, AR filters don't replace real life, but augments it. So you can wear normal clothes and add a digital element over it. No one is walking around naked. And in the caption she says, I guess this part wasn't so obvious, sweating laughing emoji. But earlier you just said, when you have no real clothing except pajamas because all you buy now is digital. And you also said, texting all of my contacts to buy more digital fashion and less real clothes so that we can help the environment and be green. So here you're saying that it's like, it's obvious that the digital clothing isn't going to replace real ones, but then you have other TikToks that are perpetuating this narrative that they do. She even has this one that says, I would never have believed you 3 years ago if you told me I'd be here, wearing digital clothing and owning less real clothing, but here I am. Which again, how are you owning less real clothes by buying the digital ones? That's kind of giving the narrative that you're replacing your real clothing with the digital ones. But again, you're saying that that's not what you're doing. Now, you're probably still wondering, what exactly are these clothes? So here we have a TikTok where she kind of explains that, but not really. Basically, she's responding to a person asking the question, so you're selling filters? Where she says, the filter lets you try on the look before purchasing, so you get a better idea of what the photo look will be. Yes, you're buying pictures. Pictures of you photoshopped into fake clothes. And you're spending hundreds of dollars on that. How are these replacing real clothes, especially if you're not even getting an actual filter, but rather just a picture of you in the clothes? You can't even pretend to wear these outside. You're just gonna be having a picture. So if you click on the link in her bio, it will take you to the DressX website, and here we have a lot of places to look. Firstly, we have even more outfits to look at. We have the H2O athletic skinny jeans, which I guess are just pants with water molecules around them. so I guess that's cool. But next up, we can also see these waterfall skater jeans. When looking at the picture, apparently they just make water pour out of your kneecaps. We also have this one called the LUV dress, or the love dress, I'm guessing, which is basically just a big red heart that you're wearing. And it looks interesting. If you go to their how to wear section, it's basically just detailing how you're supposed to take the picture of yourself that you send to them so they can edit you in the clothing properly. Because when you buy like any of these dresses, you're supposed to submit a picture of yourself along with it so they can Photoshop you into the dress you bought, which again just confirms that you're only buying a picture, you're not buying a filter or anything. We also have their sustainability section, which I thought was gonna go into detail about how these clothings are reducing waste from real clothing, like Meta Wardrobe says they are, but it was kind of just a short video detailing the same points that we had already seen on Meta Wardrobe's TikTok, so I really didn't learn anything new. And again, it just feels very weird how they're portraying these clothes as like super environmentally friendly, but they actually aren't that environmentally friendly. In fact, they're kind of hurting the environment with the whole feeding into the cryptocurrency mining stuff, and also the fact that they don't reduce waste of real clothing because they don't reduce the use of real clothing like they say they're doing. Going to their about section has another video that's kind of just detailing what I guess their plans are, or what you can already do with the clothing, and it's kind of a long video, but the main points is that I guess they want their clothes to be used for profile pictures or Instagram posts, and then they want their filters to be used for live streams and job meetings, I guess. But that begs the question, is it really worth the amount of money you're spending for these pictures or filters? Because let's say I wanted to buy a Dress X dress or outfit for a profile picture for my YouTube channel. Let's say I wanted to be dripped out in the bacteria dress for my profile picture on YouTube. I feel like it'd just be easier to go and find some piece of extravagant clothing, try it on, and then take a picture and use that than it would to spend the upwards of hundreds of dollars that it takes to get a photo of yourself in a Dress X dress. I mean, if the purpose is just to take a singular picture in the clothing, then you could just go find some weird clothing and take a picture in it yourself. And some of these dresses are expensive. Oh my god. The love dress is $166. $166 to look like this. One thing I did notice is that they seem to have this kind of support Ukraine fundraiser section on their clothing, and that's all well and good. I have nothing against them doing any kind of fundraiser or any cause they want to support, but a lot of these dresses you'll look at and realize they're already dresses they already have. Like, we have this Support Ukraine collection, which is clearly just the love dress, but instead of red, it's blue and yellow, and it's $1,000. While the original love dress was $166. And again, I have nothing wrong with any fundraiser they want to do, and I'm not the biggest business expert, but something just feels off about them having a fundraiser for this sort of thing, but they're just reselling their already used clothing and pricing it up by $800 with nothing other than a palette swap. Overall, I feel kind of weird about these whole dresses because, I mean, I kind of like the idea. I know I was kind of trashing it this whole time, but I think the idea of filtered clothes and stuff isn't a bad idea. My main problem lies with how the company promotes themselves and advertises themselves falsely, which tricks people into buying their clothing, and the fact that their clothing is thousands of dollars and they kind of look like shit.
I actually think this is a cool idea for its own little app where people can go and design their own clothes and then upload them onto the app, and other people who use the app can use them for filters on videos and pictures. I think it'd be really cool and could get people into the graphic design aspect of things. I really just have a problem with how Dress X uses it to scam people with cryptocurrency and also pricing $800 to get a picture of yourself in watery jeans. I just don't like the company in specifics, but I think the idea can actually be very cool if it's used with the right intentions.
Anyway, that's going to be it for me. If you enjoyed this video, then feel free to like and subscribe. If you want to see me talk about clothes some more, then you should go over to my second channel that I run with my friends called The Peak. Our first video we made is us going over real clothing that looks just as dumb as this clothing that you saw in this video. Otherwise, you can stay here and look at my Andrew Tate video that I made last week. And lastly, I have a Twitch channel, so you can check that out if you really want to. The links to everything I just mentioned will be in the description, so you can click those if you really want to go look at them. Other than that, thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Goodbye!